Hello, my fine friends. Hello, ball bags. Welcome to Me1 versus Me2 Snooker. It's frame 166. Very exciting. It's a crucial frame in this contest, and we're only 500 frames away from 666, which should be worth staying tuned for. Sorry, still playing on my instrument. Snooker, loopy nuts are we, me and you and me, going on the dee as we're gonna do a dee beep beep. So my kids are shouting downstairs. We're okay. It's a very exciting point. I should say that Francois Lyotard's family got in touch to say they were not happy about the arena being named. They felt I was taking the piss out of them having the name Leotard, which is a normal. It's just like being called Edward Underpants in England. You know, it wouldn't be funny. So it's like being called Desmond Tutu. That's what I should have gone for the first time last week. But some people might not have seen it last week, and will now think I'm very good. So the arena is named after probably my favourite Ugandan retired military officer and Secretary of State Minister for Defence there's ever been. I'm gutted to find out he's died. Charles Okello Angola has sadly passed away after being from gun injuries. He was shot by his personal bodyguard, and that is, I think, a terrible failure as a bodyguard to I don't think that guy will get another bodyguard job, partly because he also shot himself. But I'm not naming the arena after that guy. If you want to know his name, it's Private Wilson Sabiti. He doesn't get named after him because he failed at his job, whereas Charles Angola did a great job. He only 64 years young, member of Parliament, active right up till he died. Apparently it was a wage dispute with the always pay your personal bodyguards well. That is having a bodyguard 101. Make sure you pay them. Make sure they're very happy. You need them to guard your body. Okay. But I'm not victim blaming here. This is it's a serious failure of bodyguarding. I should say as well, I wanted to bring in a... where's it gone? We did the Write It Down, Don't Forget It, Write It Down a couple of weeks ago. And so, and I meant to have a weekly fun song from a comedian. That was... I've forgotten his name already. The guy does Write It Down. I'm not going to look it up again. If you will regret it, write it down. We've had a glass of vintage wine, and we've had a real good time, and Irish jokes were fine, so write it down. We're not doing that one today. This is, you'll know what this is, but let's enjoy this. It's just a little bit of fun before we get into the football. And as we go... Jibbly-a-doo, doop-a-dip-a-doo, and see the ways away. It's Cannonball. Makes me cry every time I watch it, especially now. Yeah. Rock on, Tommy. Dance to the tune the guitar sings. Rock on, Tommy. So that's that. So we've done that. A little bit of... out of respect, I didn't play the chalk. Didn't play my snooker stick until the end. But I think you'll agree it was a beautiful accompaniment to the... It's too late to go back and change it. But I feel that both Cannon and Ball would have preferred. Anyway, we better go over quickly to the football scores. It's 20:09. Sorry, we were a bit late. Technical difficulties, mainly my fault. So we are a little bit late to the football scores. But here they are. There aren't so many. Premier League, very important match. Arsenal have asked it up this season, of course. Should have become champions, but look like they won't. But maybe if they beat Chelsea and Man City, suddenly all their legs fall off, Arsenal could win. Currently, 7 minutes into the game, Arsenal 0. Chelsea, their West London opponents. North London takes on West London 0. League One, in a crucial game, Shrewsbury Town, depending which part of Shrewsbury you're from. They scored 1. Bristol Rovers, my local team. I preferred City, but it's 1-0 down. 1-0 down to Shrewsbury Pie. They'll be in Pie tonight if that score stays the same. National League, where York City play, absolutely safe for another season. Fantastic. 19th position, I believe they ended up in. There was 2 teams and 1 team below them before they got to the relegation. Bad luck to Torquay, who I think deserved to stay up, and looked at one point that there might just be almost impossible odds. Anyway, playoff, Barnet 0, Boreham Wood 1. I'm not sure if that's a 2-legged playoff or just a 1-legged playoff. But Boreham Wood doing well there. And that's one of my more local teams. They were... you expect Barnet to be winning this. They came 5th and Boreham Wood came 6th. But there's no fairness in the playoffs. That's what I say. And that's why York are in the National League. National League North playoffs. Alpha Sprouts Town 0. Kidderminster Harriers shouldn't be in the National League North. Kidderminster... maybe they won't because they've scored a goal with 1 minute in. They're 1-0 up. National League South playoff. Chelmsford City 0. St Albans, again, a local team to me, 0. In Spanish, La Liga, Almeria 2. Elche Noachi 0. Barcelona 0. Assuana 0. Real Sociedad Vanteoni. Real Madrid 0. In the German DFB Cup, SC Freiburg 0, RB Leipzig 2. I can count in German. And in the French League, French League 1, Toulouse 0, Lens, that's a team that's owned by Len, so it's Len's team, 0. They're 0, but we only 8 minutes dans le match. That's it for the football. So, that was painless, wasn't it? We've got, so let me just write down so I can remember the name. Just remember Charles Ngola's life properly. I'm sure his family will be happy. I don't know if the bodyguard's family will be as happy. They might come after me. First word, yes, first ever Twitch stream. Even more unhinged than expected. Excellent. What are you talking about? If you like me, you're hoping for another lockdown so that Me1 versus Me2 Snooker can get popular again, as popular as it was. Remember in lockdown when sometimes we get 200 people watching? Those are the days. What went wrong? I'm hoping for another lockdown. You never know. Maybe not COVID this time. Maybe a more serious disease. I love lockdown too, Ian Amazon. Yeah, I'm the same. Cut and Run. I know this isn't snooker rated, but thank you for the Can I Have My Ball Back podcast. They're great. Oh, come on. It's not a time for balls, is it, when we're playing snooker? It is a time for snooker. To let the snooker do the talking. No one's interested in balls today. Humble Scribe. It says that their first 2, you don't see me going on about it. Humble Scribe, if it is your first, why? How come that you don't get the little box saying it's your first comment? Yeah, got you. So anyway, we're here, we're queer, and we're over there, and we're coming over here. The score, last match, as you'll remember, was a thrilling frame. Can't remember a thing about it. Me1 got 34 points, Me2 got 63 points. It's now 77 to Me1, 80 to Me2, opening up that gap like he's opened up the legs of many conquests, male and female, so it's not sexist. Okay, Alexa has something to say, or Siri has something to say about that, but I don't know why. So yeah, sorry, I've just drifted off for a second. There's 2 frames. It's 3 frames, 77, 80. Yeah, that's 3. That's 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, see, I can do a lot like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know. It's a long time since I did German. It's it'll be well over 40 years since I studied. Fernsehapparat Regenschirm. Since I studied German. Auf Wiedersehen und schönen Wochenende. That's what Mrs. Davis used to say. That's 40 years ago. I wonder if she's still going, old Mrs. Davis. Hope you're well. She didn't have the respect of her class, Mrs. Davis. But we would always say Auf Wiedersehen und schönes Wochenende, even on Tuesday when we would see her before the Wochenende. She'd go, no, a Wochenende means weekend. And we carried on. Fernsehapparat, Regenschirm, Wagen, Hund, all take der. That was a little song I made up to remind myself that those words all took der rather than d. You can use that if you want. Fernsehapparat, Regenschirm, Wagen, Hund, all take der. I can't believe I remember that. Do I remember any other? Pert Mrs. Van Dam, that was your irregular verbs in French. Can't remember what they were, but I remember Pert Mrs. Van Dam, that was the acronym. Anything else I've got for you to help you with remembering stuff? Puisque le temps, we had to learn in French. Our French teacher made us learn the opening to an essay, which incorporated lots of different things, and I used it at my friend's wedding. There was a lot of French people, and so I can still remember that. Un grand enjeu pendant les grandes vacances. Jean a dit à son ami, puisque le temps s'est tourné au beau, pourquoi ne pas en profiter? I was able to use that. In my friend's wedding, so who says school's a waste of time? And then I came up with a song that went Jean a dit à son ami, hello, hello. Jean a dit à son ami, hello, hello, hello. Puisque le temps s'est tourné au beau, pourquoi ne pas en profiter? Oh, hello, hello, hello. John said to his friend Fred, bonjour, bonjour. John said to his friend Fred, bonjour, bonjour, bonjour. Because it's turned out to be such a nice day, why don't we make the most of it? Hey, hello, bonjour, bonjour. There you go. So that's if you can use that in your French O-level. If you're doing a French O-level this year and you haven't done your French O-level, you can use that. That's for free. That's just a little 40 years ago. That's what the song I made up 40 years ago. What? How's that possible? 40 years ago. The French for let the snooker do the talking is puisque les snooker fait le parler. So, little clown horn there from the old snooker stick musical instrument. No one can say this isn't fast. I'm not drunk. I'm drinking. Don't say I'm drunk. I'm drinking Gordon's gin that I advertise on RHLSTP and tonic. It's a beautiful, refreshing summer drink. Maybe I've used the wrong bottle, but I don't think I have. I think this is the alcohol-free one. It genuinely is that hard to tell. So thank you to Ian Gordon for sponsoring RHLSTP. Why am I giving free adverts to them on here? To 122 people and maybe 1,000 people. It is nice though. I do drink it. The Tanqueray one's nice also. And if you want me not to say that, Ian Gordon, on my snooker podcast, well, cough up some money for the 122 views. That's probably 5 pence. If you pay me, I'll say. Pay me and I'll say me. I haven't gone crazy. I don't know what you're talking about. This is how it always is. So let's talk to the players from last week. Didn't really talk to them after. Let's talk to the victorious Me2. Really back on form the last couple of weeks. Yes, I have to say, I don't know what happened to him. I presume it was something horrible in his personal life.
That may be beyond my abilities at the moment.
Yeah, I'm not interested. But he's just sitting down now. Let's have a chat to him. How you doing, Me2? Yeah, I'm good. Thank you for asking. I'm pretty pleased to be 3 frames ahead again. It got pretty close to parity, didn't it? No, there was never a time when a talking bird flew in. What's wrong with you, Richard? You're going through some marital difficulties. It's not any more than usual, you know. It's going all right. But I was just making parity and parity. I got it. I've got one about Tennessee Williams as well, and Tennessee, and Serena Williams being Tennessee Williams, and Tennessee Williams being Tennessee Williams. That's good too. But you know, we're playing snooker now. So yeah. Do calm down. I wouldn't drink any more of that gin, just in case. Well, you seem very sensible. Yeah, well, I haven't been drinking today because I'm focusing on the snooker, and I want to get out there for the refugees, watching on their boats across the channel. Probably a few people watching there, and for the sick kids in hospital. And I need to keep on winning to make this happen. So I'll do my best, but. I think I've drunk real gin. I don't think so, but now you've put it in my mind, I'm really feeling drunk. So let me just drink a bit more. If it is real gin, I might as well make the most of it. Eh? Pourquoi la paz? Puisque le gin tourne au Raymond, puisque le n'est pas en profiter, monsieur. Can I just get on with the match, please? I mean, the fact that you're not drunk makes me think that I'm just imagining I'm drunk. I don't know. So, I don't know what's going on in your head. I only know what's going on in my head, and I'm very happy here. So, yeah, I mean, hopefully we can pull back to the 10-frame advantage I think I had at one point, and I am taking it more seriously. Yeah, there were some problems in my personal life. I think I've sorted them. I'm more zen. I'm more focused on the snooker. That's all I need. So, I've got nothing else to say. I'm going to let my snooker do the talking out there on the snooker pitch. Well, thank you for that. Me1. Things not going so well for you, are they? Well, not on the snooker board, but at home. Very happy with my wife and 2 kids. Thank you very much for asking. Probably happy that happiness that Me2 will never experience. So, screw him. But, yeah, it's... I think I might have drunk real gin. I don't think you have, because I'm not feeling drunk. Well, yeah, it's confusing. It is confusing. Did you check the bottle? I thought I checked the bottle really carefully, but now I'm worried about it because I'm behaving very oddly. It's not my problem. I want to get out there, bring this back into the proper level where it will be me with 78 and him with 80. That's what I'm aiming to do for my fans. Boris Johnson still should be Prime Minister. For the other one who came out afterwards, the nutty one who fucked up the economy, she should still be I can't remember her name. She should still be the Prime Minister as well. They should be those two together. That's what I'd like to see. This is for them and anyone. And the Prince Charles for his coronation, Camilla, our true queen. This is for them. And if we win, that's a victory for the monarchy. If Me2 wins, I'm sure he's a Republican. Then that means there'll be no more royal family. And I'm so confident I'm going to win that I can make that bet. Well, high stakes indeed for frame 166. We're going to have any predictions for... Let's have, as it is the coronation week, let's have a royal prediction. Here comes Prince Andrew. Yes, hello everybody, it's me, Prince Andrew. And a little drunk. That's not your catchphrase, I know that. I've been drinking gin. Someone thought the non-alcoholics are the real one. Well, it'd be lovely. I'd love to start drinking again. I've just left it for so long. It's really difficult to go back. Do you have a prediction for this? Well, I like Me1. I am a monarchist. I believe everyone in the royal family should have our undying respect. I'd like everyone to take an oath to me, please, tonight. I do solemnly swear. Say this, all you people in the chat room. Say it out loud. Don't write it. I do solemnly swear to support Prince Andrew, the Duke of York, in whatever he does, to defend him and his progeny forever, whatever they do, whatever awful crimes they may commit, and say that they are right. I hope you all said that after me. I think Me1 will win by 274 points to 7. Well, 241.7. It was something like 200. It was an impossible. I will go for a Me1 win. I don't think that's going to be possible, but with enough mistakes, you never know. Let's hand over to Commentator 1, Commentator 2 in the Charles Ngola Arena. How are you doing?
Fellas, feeling pretty good, Rich. It's good to be back. Having a good old time. I'm thinking you might be drinking gin, Rich. I'm sure I'm not because, I looked at the bottle, it said 0% on it. I think it's fine. It's just I've got drunk through the feeling that I'm drinking gin. It's very good non-alcoholic gin, unless it's gin, in which case it's very good gin. Well done to the Gordons people anyway. They are fantastic. Commentator 2 here. Do you think Richard's drunk? Nah, I just think he's a prick. Just think he's a attention-seeking fool. Why is he carrying on doing this for so long? I don't know. We can't really answer that question. We just have to be here to... it's a job for us. I don't think we should question... Don't bite the hand that feeds, commentator. Are we getting paid for this? We sure are. It's Me2 at the hockey to break. He's going to be doing the other stuff now. See how it goes. Just checking with the mic's working. Yes, it is. Here it goes. Me2. Is that the break of a drunken man? I don't think so. Me1 needs some kind of result today. Oh, there's a chair in the way. And Me1, he's on for the maximum. We saw it in the 2-player snooker in a final. This would be an incredible time to get the 147. But it's on. Except he hasn't really lined up a red here. He's potted a red. He's potted a black. Can he pot this red? He's going for the bottom corner and then get back on the black. Neither of those things. Me1 is 8 points ahead. Calculating. Me1 8. Me2 1 0. Me2 1 0. Well, Me2 does have 1. So there was a prediction there from Robot Voice. Can Me2 pot this blue? Is he in danger of going in off or potting the red? Yes, he's gone in off. So Me2 pots a red but goes in off on the blue. And that gives the kind of advantage Prince Andrew, maybe sarcastically, maybe literally predicted. Oh, there's some dead wasps on the floor down here. Another chair has got in the way there. Me1. Oh, beautiful pot, but he's gone in off. What a shame for Me1. He could have been flying here. He doesn't get his 1. He gives away 4. The chair is again falling on the players. He's trying to move the chair, but the chair keeps falling on. Me2 has been given a lifeline. Fails to pull it off, or does he? Yeah, he does. Me1. Me1 sends the balls flying all over the table. Me2. I don't think he can get that. Surely this is a dangerous shot. Me2 was way off there with his shot anyway. Me1, his trousers slightly falling down. And he hasn't quite got back into the form he showed at the beginning of this frame. Me2. He now has found some form. He's potted a red. I don't think he can get anything else. Can't get to that pink. He's going for the black. It's not impossible, but it's not anywhere near either. So Me2 scores a valuable point. I think he moves up to 6. I make it 13-6. Me1. He spotted the red at the bottom. He's got to be careful not to pot the pink. Oh, all going off but what a snooker. I misjudged him. I thought he was trying to pop the red, but he's got an absolutely, I would say, almost impossible snooker to get out from Me2. Let's see what Me2 can do. Oh, just to say, he luckily had a big area to aim for. Me1 now being hit by a picture from Hercules Terrace. And all the colours, and Me1 again almost gets another snooker. It was very well out of that first one for Me2. Here he comes. Oh, he's gone in off. Nearly potted a red, nearly potted another red, and then went in off. Calculating. Me1 17, Me2 6. Me1. He's going to try a plant here. He didn't even hit the second one. Me2. What a shot! What a shot! What a shot! That's the best shot from Me2 this frame. He's potted the red. He's going for the yellow. Hasn't potted it. May have got a snooker. Me2 moves up to 7. That's what Prince Andrew predicted his final score would be. Me1, can he pot from here? Yes. I mean, could he clear from here? Me1 is in very good form. The cue ball moving still. Oh, Me1, he's got his second 2-ball break of the match. It has to be said, that's incredible. Oh, had a good crack at that. But Me1 went in off. He got 6, but he gave away 4. Calculating, Me1, 23. Me2, calculating, 11. Me2, trousers falling down as well. Both of them in with trouser trouble today. Me2, oh, that's the shot of the century. Using physics there to involve 3 balls to pot a red. Incredible stuff from Me2. Oh, and oh, what a shame. Me2 gets 1. He pots the blue, but he goes in off. It seems to be happening a lot today. 28 plays 12. It's looking good for Me1, who could clear from here. If Me1 can just clear from here, then that's the end of the match. It will be his fault if he lets Me2 back to this green board. There's the first point. And he's going to have difficulty getting on a red here, but he could get the black. He's got the black. He's moved up the old green table. Fortunately, the pink has found its way possibly in the way of his obvious shot. But he's got a break of 8. He's got to be, that's his second break of the 8 of the match. Oh, it's a clear shot. Oh, jingles and jangles in the pocket. 8 points for Me1. He's running away with it. I think that puts him up to 36 plays 12. And Andy McH agrees. Me2. Playing catch up. Oh, tries to double it, hits the post. Me1. Tries to double it. No way, but actually could be a snooker here. Yeah, this is a good snooker. Me2. Oh, gets out of it with a, after hitting 2 cushions and maybe a snooker of his own. Me1. He comes off the bottom. That's the hard board to come off because it's difficult to get. So everyone getting out the snookers here. Me2. Just misses. Oh, cue ball right, teetering on the edge of the pocket. Me1. This is a difficult shot because there's a beam behind him. Oh, he's hit everything. I think he hit the blue first. Calculating. Me1, 36. Me2, 17. There's a long way to go. Oh, Me2 misses a sitter. Me1. Some confident potting from Me1 to the old meester, as he's sometimes called. Not with the green, no. In fact, ooh, nearly pots the brown with an incredible bit of a land. He gets back to a 20-point advantage. Me2. Oh, misses a sitter again. He's going to look back at the film of this. Although he's got a snooker, Me1 gets out the snooker easy. But Me2, he has to be careful here. Oh, but when have you ever known Me2 to be careful? And that was a stunning pot. Absolutely stunning. And if he can pot from here. Oh, trying to get down for the yellow and he messes up the black. He deserves more than 1 point for that whole debacle, but he hasn't got it. Me1 has to be careful here not to pot the brown or the green. The green is now behind the yellow. Me2 now has the problem. Oh, ooh. Me1. I tell you, the green and the brown are right over the pockets. Me1 does not pot the yellow. I don't think Me2's going to get this, but never be sure. Oh, he missed the yellow altogether. Trying to get it very tight. Hit the black. Gives a valuable 7 points away. It's now 44, plays 18. Me1 at the hockey. Oh, how did he do that? He doubled it from the top into the centre pocket. And can he see this green? No, he's missed it. Is he going to hit the black? No, he's gone in off. So Me1 gets 2 points. 46 plays 18. I think 28. Yeah, Me2 needs a snooker, but maybe he'll pop the green and the brown and get his snooker later. He's potted the green. They're just both over the pocket. It's sort of impossible not to pot them. He's done it. Now he needs a snooker. He heads. Oh, he nearly potted the blue. He tries to get up. So 7 points to Me2. Takes him up to within 21. He only needs one snooker. Me1. Oh, nearly missed the blue altogether. Me2. Again, trying to get these balls at the opposite end of the table. That's not a bad... Oh, the camber of the table gives Me1 a chance. It's not over yet, folks. Oh, but is it now? It is now. Right round the board, the blue goes in. Oh, beautiful. A little bit too close to the black, unfortunately for Me1. Tries to pot it. He doesn't matter. He's got the 11 points. So, although Prince Andrew may be being sarcastic, it's 57 plays 25, which is very similar to what he said, really. 57, 25, Me1, 29. If that's what Andy McCage thinks, then fine. 57, oh, 20, now he's gone back to 29. Yeah, it's 25, I'm right. 57, 25. And that makes it 78 to 80. And that also means that we can carry on with the monarchy that we now have. So, any Republicans out there, sorry, that was your chance. Buckingham Palace did get in touch during the match to say that they would abide by the result. And unfortunately, it means another 1,000 years of the Windsor family and the other people, Tudors and all that shit. And whoever was there before them. Still in. Back to you, Richard, in the studio.
Yeah. Well, I think you'll agree, another fantastic frame of snooker. Crucial frame of snooker. Now only 2 frames separate these titans of the old green board. It has to be said, Me1 deserved that, I think. I think I'm just going down with a cold, to be honest. My family have all been ill today. I've got like a sore throat coming on. I think I'm just losing my mind due to illness, which is annoying. But let's have a quick word with Me2 first of all. Playing there for the Republic. Well, I didn't know I was playing. That came up after you'd even interviewed me. I didn't know I was playing for the destruction of the monarchy. But you did once you started. Yeah, once I started, I did. So you could have destroyed the monarchy. Yeah, I tried. I don't think you did try. I think in your heart you loved the monarchy and you realise they're good for this country. And anyone who doesn't like them, I hope, is absolutely hanged this weekend. Well, I didn't expect that from you, Richard. Me1, perhaps, but not from you. Well, you know, the snooker has spoken. Bad luck, Me2. Me1's just sitting down. How are you feeling? Well, Richard, that justifies everything I've ever thought about the royal family. They're better than you, and I'm looking at you at home, but also Richard. They're better than you, you fucking peasant scum. Just know your place, tug your forelock, put your fucking big Union Jacks up, say your oath, and look at the cross with a cross of Jesus in it. Eat your fucking broad bean quiche that's going to kill a small percentage of you, whether you're allergic or not. Eat it, and just suck up. This is the world we live in. And I am proud, and I hope I'll be knighted for what I've done. Proud to serve my fantastic monarch, King Charles, give him his full name, and the Queen, the one and only Queen, the best Queen we've ever had in this country, Queen Camilla of Parker Bowls. And delighted to win this one. It doesn't really matter what happens in the rest of the competition. But I will come back next week. I'll come back stronger. I'll come back better. I'll come back doing more 2-ball breaks. You'll see. And it's going to be all right. Well, there we go. That's given me a laugh. After all that cannon and ball making us feel happy, we finally have found our place where we belong to be. I'm very tired now. Whoa. I guess that's what happens if you just drink something you imagine is gin that isn't gin. I've got a headache. I feel tired. It's been a wild ride today. Thanks for joining us. I hope to see you again. From me and all the me's. Enjoy your me-in. Enjoy your coronation chicken. And we'll see you on the other side. Someone's just raiding just as we go. I love you all. Now, go fuck yourselves. I don't even remember which button I have to press. Okay.